Hey Fragrance Junkie gang, welcome back to the channel. If you are new, welcome. It is the end of the month, so you already know it's time for my end of the month home fragrance empties. Let's hop right into it. Starting with the wax melts that I emptied out this month. Coconut Cotton Blossom by Sensationals. This is categorized as a fresh scent. Definitely get that linen. It's more linen forward than coconut. At first it reminded me of Fresh Coconut and Cotton from Bath and Body Works, but that one has more of an equal balance of coconut and the cotton linen note, where this one was more like linen, but then you got that nice background of coconut. This was gifted to me by a friend. I have to get to Walmart soon so I can do some sniffing and get some more spring and summer wax melts. Definitely will repurchase this one. Then I finished up two of my favorites, French Lilac and Flowers and Wild Lavender and Linen, of course. French Lilac and Flowers has scent notes of lilac, pear, boxwood, violet, and berries. And then Wild Lavender and Linen has lavender, linen, herbs, cotton blossom, and fruit scent notes. Love these two. This French Lilac and Flowers reminds me of Bath and Body Works Fresh Cut Lilacs. And then the Wild Lavender and Linen, you get a nice balance of lavender and linen. So if you love lavender and linen fragrances, this is the best of both worlds. Definitely would repurchase both of these. Then we have Sunny Cotton from Yankee. I believe this might have been like a discontinued fragrance. I happened to come across this during the fall semi-annual sale, I believe. Didn't see this one in candle form, but it definitely reminds me of Clean Cotton from Yankee. So definitely enjoyed this one. If I did happen to go to a Yankee outlet, or if these were still hanging around during summer sales, I would definitely pick these up again. And then lastly, we have Rain from Village Candle. I picked these up at my local supermarket. Definitely a nice, fresh aquatic scent with scent notes of fresh air, bergamot, lily, and amber. So you get a nice light touch of floral in there with the aquatic. Fresh, clean scent. Not a lot of amber. It's not too heavy on the amber note, but this is a very nice blend. I did see I think it was the 2-wick in the paraffin, like medium-sized jar. I don't really burn paraffin, but I have burned Village Candle brand candles before and I enjoyed them. So I'm debating, because I did pick up one more of these. I don't know if I'm just going to rock out with the wax melts or just go ahead and get the candle. But either way, love the fragrance. Definitely will repurchase it. Moving on to the room sprays, I finished up 2 white t-shirts. I absolutely love white t-shirt in the body care when it was out. I love it in the hand soap and the room sprays. I believe I may only have 1, possibly 2 more of these in my stash. I think this one may still be out. So if a room spray sale happens soon, I would definitely be picking up a white t-shirt again. Then we have Linen and Lavender and Leather and Brandy. Really enjoy these two. I always enjoy Linen and Lavender. Don't know why the candle doesn't always come back every year, but I feel like it should. And then Leather and Brandy was really nice in both the hand soap and the room spray, so I would definitely repurchase both of these. And then lastly, we have Fallen Flurries from Winter Holiday. I absolutely love this fragrance. If it returns this year, I would definitely repurchase this in the candle form and the room spray. I managed to empty out 20 candles this month while still keeping up with candle burn reviews. So we're going to start with Fresh Coconut and Cotton. I believe I purchased a total of 3 of these and I am slowly burning through them because Bath & Body Works has not brought this one back out in 3-wick form. I pray this candle comes back this upcoming fall or winter season. This had a high strength and throw. Really enjoyed it. I believe I burned through my second one. Nice clean burn, other than a little bit of, I don't know if y'all can see, the little bit of wick residue down in there from me finishing out the candle, but other than that, no soot. Nice burn. Love this. This is like a coconut fabric softener scent. Like, who thought linen and coconut would blend so well together? Absolutely love this. I have one more in my stash. I'm not going to hold on to it forever, but I do plan to burn it maybe this upcoming fall or like next year during winter or spring, how I did with this one, and finish it up. But I hope Bath & Body Works repackages this one and brings it back so that I can replenish my stock, because this one was really good. Then we have London Fog. If you guys watch my channel, then you know I reviewed this literally like a week ago. I just kept burning it because I don't know if I need to wait until fall to burn this one, because we did have some cool enough weather where I felt like this was appropriate to burn, but it's nothing like what I'm currently burning, the sweet, I think it's called Ice Sweet Tea. Yeah, the iced sweet tea candle, that's perfect for right now. This one, I did purchase two. I would say that the strength and throw was in the low medium to subtle medium range. So I give it a 5 outside of a hurricane, 6 in a hurricane. So it had a pretty okay throw to it. The burn was pretty good. Wax just got a little murky towards the end of me finishing out the candle, but the entire burn for the most part was pretty okay. It was just something with this one that kept giving off, like, the first burn. If you watch my review, I did not care for the scent at all with what came through on the first burn. But as I continued to burn it, the scent improved with the tea note. This has sparkling bergamot, Earl Grey tea, chamomile, and black tea. So the tea fragrance overall did improve, but it was still like this powdery undertone there. And I was hoping for more chamomile in this one. This would have been a nice, like, black tea, Earl Grey tea with chamomile. I didn't get a lot of bergamot with this while it was burning or on cold. It was like a touch of citrus from the bergamot and the Earl Grey. Overall, it was okay. It wasn't what I expected it to be. Do I plan on buying another one? No. I'll just hold on to the backup that I bought and maybe revisit it again in the fall, and maybe my feelings will change about it. But if I didn't purchase the backup, this would be a one and done. Lavender Marshmallow. I see why everybody was so hype about this fragrance returning. And when it first debuted, I did not purchase it when it first came out. I was not currently shopping Bath & Body Works at that time. I had started getting back into Bath & Body Works home fragrance and body care when Pink Lavender and Espresso came out. Now, while those two do have that similarity to it, I do feel like Pink Lavender and Espresso has more of that caramel espresso note in it, which is not in this candle. Strength and throw, I give it a good solid 7.5 in my bedroom. No issues with the burn. Of course, my silly self, trying to behave on candle day, only purchased one of these, but if it returns, I would definitely repurchase it. I really enjoyed the fragrance of lemon butter cake from Goose Creek. What I did not enjoy was the sitting at the beginning of the candle. So I went ahead and made the executive decision to stop burning it and just place it on my warmer. This had those thick rope-like wicks. The strength and throw was pretty okay on this one for an open concept gourmand scent. I would place it in a subtle medium range and give it a 6. On my warmer, it was like a 6.5. So I had it placed in my living room and it filled up the living room nicely. I will not be repurchasing this candle due to the burn performance. Had this performed better, then I probably would have went ahead and backed this one up or repurchased it. It's scentless now, but the label is beautiful with the sunflowers on it, but due to burn performance, we just gonna go ahead and just call this a one and done. Then we have Citrus and Basil from Goose Creek. This was a 5 when I started out with burning it in my open concept area, but then when I placed it in my hurricane, it jumped up to about a 6. This has scent notes of citrus, basil, and tea. Other than the wick residue that's like at the bottom of the jar, like, or I guess that's like the midway point from me like burning it and finishing it out. For the most part, it performed pretty well as far as burn performance goes. But when I burn a citrus candle in my open concept, I mostly gravitate towards it for getting rid of cooking odors. And this just didn't do the job because it was so like low, medium, subtle, medium range. So this will be a one and done. And it was... I guess it was like a herbal citrus. It wasn't bad. It was a nice blend, but I feel like the throw could have been a little better on this one. And you mostly get more citrus than basil and tea. So this one, the Energized candle, will be a one and done purchase for me. I really enjoyed Tropical Escape from Aldi's. This had a nice high strength and throw. This was like a nice tropical citrusy blend that did get rid of cooking odors. Unfortunately though, my wicks ended up drowning, so I went ahead and tossed it on the warmer. If this one still comes in 3-wick form at Aldi's, I would repurchase it, but I think some of the candles that like the newer ones are getting released in 2 wicks, and I'm not even going to deal with that because you kind of take a gamble with the ones that already have the 3 wicks in them. But if this one still comes out in 3-wick format, then I would definitely repurchase it. I apologize for my lighting, y'all. The sun decided to play peekaboo, so now I look overexposed and my background looks super bright. I do apologize, but I managed to finish up 2 Yankee candles, Sweet Vanilla Horchata and Clean Cotton. Clean Cotton had a solid 7 strength and throw in my bedroom. Sweet Vanilla Horchata was more on the lighter side. It was like a 4. I love Clean Cotton, so I'll always repurchase it. Sweet Vanilla Horchata is a one and done. I'm gonna try to see if my camera will focus enough for you guys to see that the burn was nice on both of these. Nice clean burns. I will always repurchase Clean Cotton because it's just that basic, you know, classic clean cotton scent that I love. So I will always get this one again, but unfortunately Sweet Vanilla Horchata is a one and done. Next up we have Gwens Note. In my opinion, the underdog of the Black History Month candle drop. Really enjoyed this fragrance. Strength and throw was between a 6 to a 7 depending on where I burned it at. Beautiful, flawless burn, no issues. This has scent notes of creamy sandalwood, sage, and soft lavender. Oh man, this one was good. This one honestly was my favorite out of the Black History Month candles. Definitely would repurchase this one. I didn't back it up yet. And I do see that it's still in stock at some stores as well as the other fragrances from the Black History Month collection. So this one is the one I would gravitate towards more because it was different. Really enjoyed burning this in my bedroom. And then once I got to the halfway point, I moved it in my living room and it did good filling up my living room space. So I enjoyed the fragrance and the strength and throw. So this one would be a repurchase for me. Greenhouse Fern, another amazing, nice, fresh green bergamot scent. I will place the strength at a 6, throw at a 7 in my open concept. Lush bergamot, violet leaves, jasmine blooms. Love this one, really enjoyed it. Nice burn on it. Wax pool probably got a little discolored towards the end because it was just holding on for dear life burning. Of course, I kept my eyes on it as I was letting it finish out. I love fragrances like this. I love bergamot notes. I love fresh green notes. So this one would be a repurchase for me. Next up, we have Whiskey Reserve. I purchased a total of 3 of these. And I think I gifted one to my mom because to me, this is a nice masculine body care type scent. Prior to having my Hurricane, it was like a 6 in my bedroom, which I was fine with. But I don't know how I ended up with 3 because I'm pretty sure I was cool with the 1 and then I went and got a backup and I don't know how I ended up with 3. So I was okay gifting my last one to my mom. And a Hurricane, this was a solid 7 in my bedroom. Smells just like the masculine body care scent. If this one came back, I don't know. Because I wished Bourbon and Whiskey Reserve would have been more like at least a solid 7 in my bedroom without a Hurricane. And then with a Hurricane, I could have increased it to like 8. But I do like fragrances like this, but I think I may pass on Whiskey Reserve if it does return. Sorry guys, had to adjust the lighting again, but Sea Moss and Cypress from Goose Creek was amazing. This is that fresh, green, earthy, woodsy. If you like the great outdoors, this candle is for you. I will place the strength and throw at a solid 7 to a 7.5 in an open concept placed outside of a Hurricane. In a Hurricane, it was a solid 8 in my open concept. Nice clean burn on this candle. It gave me no issues from the first burn to the last burn. I want to repurchase this candle so bad. But the type of scent profile this is, I usually gravitate towards it more in the fall. So if some of you guys remember Fall Forest from Bath and Body Works, it's not a dupe of that, but it is in the same like scent profile, scent genre. So I'm used to burning scents like this closer to fall or like during the winter, but it was nice to burn during early spring. So I'm conflicted. I may back it up and hold on to it for the fall. Because my concern is, I know a lot of companies are going to come out with a scent like this around that time. But what if it doesn't have the same strength and throw as this one? Because Forest Pine from the Wilderness collection was like a solid 5. Good, nice pine scent. But the strength and throw was in that low medium range. This one handled my open concept beautifully by being strong enough to be noticeable but not overpowering. So I may grab one more of these and then just put it up until fall. But this one I would definitely repurchase. I am a fan of the Mahoganies from Bath and Body Works. Mahogany Teakwood, Mahogany Apple, Mahogany Coconuts, Mahogany Balsam. I love all the Mahogany blends. Mahogany Vanilla. This one was so good. Now this is usually a 6 for me, which this one was like a 6 in a closed concept. And my Hurricane was a solid 7. Beautiful burn on this one, no issues. This one also had those thin flat wicks on it, so it burned a lot cleaner and still had good strength and throw without sooting and all of that. Really enjoyed Mahogany Coconut. I at least purchase one every year. This was from Candle Day. I love the beautiful yellow packaging on this one. Wish I would have backed this particular one up, because I'm hearing in the candle community that the one that's in that like neutrals, like White Barn type of, I guess, neutral blend label is not performing too great in strength and throw and burn performance. So I'm glad I picked this one up at Candle Day, and I would definitely repurchase Mahogany Coconut. Gingham Unstoppable. Y'all already know how I feel about those fresh, clean laundry scents. Really enjoyed this candle. I'll get a strength and throw a 6.5 in an open concept, solid 7 in a closed concept. Flawless burn. I would definitely back this one up, but I'm trying to get better. So honestly, y'all, everything that I've burned and reviewed on my channel, I don't think I backed up too much of anything. It's a few scents like sweet red mango that I love. I automatically grab 3 of those. But like some of the newer stuff that I've reviewed, I haven't backed up yet because I'm trying to behave. I'm trying to get into the realm of burning something and enjoying it and moving on, because too much stuff comes out. Returning scents that I love, that I want to get, and then newness constantly. And I shop at least 3 different candle companies, and sometimes I'll get random candles from other places because I like the fragrance and I love burning candles. So this was very, very nice. If you love fresh, clean laundry scents, if you didn't check out my dedicated review, definitely check it out. But this is repurchase worthy. I'm not sure if I'm going to grab another one yet. We'll see. Then we have Easter Sunday Dress, which was a candle that I purchased from Goose Creek last Easter from their Easter drop. I think I purchased this like maybe 4 or 5 times. So I'm pretty sure I may have, I want to say 2 left, because I think I gifted one to my mom. This is a dupe of the original Gingham, in my opinion, from Bath & Body Works. Flawless burn on this one, and this one was also a like luminary, so you can see the candlelight through the packaging. This had a solid 6 strength, 7 throw. They didn't bring this one back, so I'm glad I did back it up, because I'll probably burn through the remainder ones this year and just finish them up. But if this did return, I would repurchase it. Sapphire Waters was a nice aquatic scent on the subtle side. Didn't smell like cologne, didn't smell like masculine body care. I will rate the strength of this at a 4 in a closed concept. In a Hurricane, it was about a 5. I don't plan to repurchase this because fragrances like this, I like to be a little bit more stronger. However, the burn was flawless on this one, nice and clean. If you like more subtle aquatic fragrances, then I do recommend trying this one out. But for me, it was just a little too soft, so this will be a 1 and done. You, Me, and the Sea, another nice aquatic fragrance that didn't lean masculine, didn't smell like cologne. I would rate the strength and throw on this one between a 7 to an 8, so it had a nice strong medium to high throw depending on where I had it placed in my home. I do like aquatic fragrances, so I would definitely repurchase this one. Nice clean burn, no issues with the burn, and I think it was a location that wasn't in my local area that still had some of these left, so I may pick this one up. I already told y'all I love aquatic fragrances, so I do have multiple, you know, variations. So I'm trying to get away from things that I have like multiple similar scents. But other than that, this one was really good. I really enjoyed it, and I do feel it's repurchase worthy. Another beautiful blend from the Black History Month candles, Anna's Garden. This was a 6 strength, 7 throw. Love this fragrance. Had notes of orange blossom, white tea, jasmine, and musk. If you love orange blossom floral fragrances, this one is an easy one to get. No issues with the burn, nice clean burn. And because I like orange blossom fragrances, I will repurchase them, but I have several. So I feel it's repurchase worthy, but I'm not 100% sure yet if I'm going to repurchase it. Another underrated good one, Apricot Green Fig. This had a solid 7 strength and throw in my open concept. Really enjoyed this one. So glad I grabbed one more because I'm not sure if this one is going to return. Nice burn on it. Really enjoyed the fragrance. If it does return, this is one that I would definitely pick up again because I feel like it was different. And I really enjoyed this one more than I thought I would. Wish I would have grabbed more than one backup, but I'm okay with having one to revisit again this upcoming fall season. Then we have butterscotch cupcakes from Goose Creek. This was in the low range in my open concept, so I rated a 3 to 4. Burn performance was pretty good. It had those thin flat wicks on there, so I didn't have any sudden issues. It was just the overall strength and throw. I did enjoy the fragrance, but it was on the light side, so I'm glad I only picked up one of these. I probably should have tried it in my bedroom, but I don't really burn gourmands in my bedroom like that. But yeah, if this one returned, I would probably pass on it. It was just too subtle to my liking. Down to my last crate, we have My Sweet Sisters. Now, this one was more in the low range in my open concept. It was about a 3 to 4. Closed concept, low medium, I give it a 5 out of 10. Nice clean burn. The scent notes don't really match the fragrance that I got from this while it was burning. The scent notes are sugared cinnamon, toasted hazelnut, and cake batter. While I did get like a vanilla cakey note with like a background of chocolate, so like a chocolate frosting, it wasn't what I was expecting, and the throw was kind of lacking on this one. So this one would definitely be a one and done. Out of all of the candles from the Black History Month collection, I enjoyed them all, but I would repurchase You, Me, and the Sea, Anna's Garden, and then Gwens Note. This one I would pass on. Holiday Embers from Goose Creek. I absolutely love this candle. This doesn't have the scent notes underneath it, but this is one of those like woody, spice, tree type of fragrances that have like a couple of blended scent notes from like the holiday season, a little bit of smokiness. I would give this one a 7 strength, 7.5 throw in an open and closed concept. I love Holiday Embers, so if this returns, and hopefully Goose Creek does not wait forever to drop winter holiday fragrances too close to Candle Day, I would love to get this again because I only purchased one and I finished this one and I have no more in my stash. So this one is definitely repurchase worthy. Marshmallows from Goose Creek was nice. However, I do like my marshmallow fragrances to have something else with it, whether it's a wood note, a smokiness, a musk note, something. This was just straight up sweet marshmallow. Strength and throw was subtle medium. I give it a 6 in a closed concept. No issues with the burn. Did my wick shift? It looked like one of my wicks shifted towards the end of the burn. But other than that, it didn't burn hot and fast to where no label was peeling or anything like that. So I don't know if I would repurchase this one. I needed something else with this. I would say if you like marshmallow fragrances, this is a good one to get as a base candle to blend with something else. But unless you just like straight up sweet marshmallow scents, then yeah. But unless I'm about this as a blending candle, then I'll probably pass on it. Hummingbird Teacake. I really enjoyed this fragrance. I would place the strength at an 8.5 with the throw of a 9. Performed beautiful in my open concept, and the burn performance was flawless. This had those thin flat wicks that don't give you too many issues. I didn't back this one up or repurchase it yet. I think this one might be sold out everywhere. It may still be online, I'm not sure. But I like the fragrance, so it was different for me. So I would definitely repurchase it again. Wildflower and Ginger Tea from Goose Creek. I did enjoy this fragrance because I love florals and I love tea notes. So it was like a zen floral type of vibe. Strength and throw was a subtle medium, 6 in a closed concept. I think I got tired of it sooting and kind of like burning hot and fast. I think this was one of those ones that after like 2 hours I had to extinguish it or it would get like crazy with the soot. So I placed it on a warmer in my living room and finished it out there. I like the fragrance, but I would pass on it due to the burn performance. Lastly, we have Pink Berry Crisp from Goose Creek. When I started shopping Goose Creek, I want to say going on 2 years now, 2 years ago, the cereal candles were selling out and I wasn't that familiar with the company. However, I did enjoy the Frankenberry cereal when I was a kid that always comes out around Halloween time. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger on this one. Now this had a solid 7 strength and throw in my open concept. Burn performance, it burnt too hot. It burned fast. It was soot, so I had to keep my eye on it and extinguish it after like 2 hours. I got tired of that. So I burned it down to the halfway point and tossed it on my warmer. Really enjoyed the fragrance. I wish it would have performed better because I would have loved to finish this one. I love Goose Creek strawberry scents, but I've experienced other strawberry scents that are just as good as this one. If this one returned and performed better, I would repurchase it. And this one I think is discontinued now. So other than that, enjoyed it. What I got from it between burning it and placing it on my warmer. But anytime Goose Creek does a strawberry note, I'm curious to try it out, whether it's a fruit, just a fruit candle, or blend it with something, or a gourmand. So I would definitely be purchasing their strawberry scented candles. That concludes my April home fragrance empties. You guys, I apologize. The lighting was probably all over the place while I was filming this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I can't wait to burn through some more candles and show you guys what I finish up in May. It'll mostly probably be some florals tied in with moving towards beachy, you know, summertime fragrances. So I'm excited about that. This pile had some random stuff that I wanted to finish up, and then it had some stuff that was like currently in season that I wanted to finish that I had reviewed. If you happen to like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and until next time, bye.